Hello, everyone. This is Grace with GraceOnAJourneyChannelings. Welcome to all the newcomers and those of you that are returning. Thank you for your presence. Today's title is going to be Insider Review. And one of the reasons why I was inspired to use that title is because I don't label myself, but it is very transparent that my soul's purpose involves sharing my story and helping others gain insight, teaching others to be real with themselves, because you cannot move forward until you get real with yourself. And that's why my messages from time after time, if you have an opportunity and you haven't heard the previous podcast, I highly recommend that you do, because it is an opportunity for you to reflect. And those of you that are in the mindset of self-development and transforming your lives, I really feel that there are definitely important topics and insight that will help you along your journey. And so I will begin with the first pile. So the first card I got was Holy Grail, Inner Discovery, Finding Sacredness. You are what you seek. Okay, the message I'm receiving from this card in particular. A lot of us find ourselves in circumstances that are not aligned with our highest good. Now, some of us have graduated from that mindset, but there are others that are presently in that stage of their awakening. And those of you that have graduated have released people, places, and things that no longer serve you. I want to give you a gentle reminder. Okay, this truth that I'm about to state is something that you really should not neglect. As you heal and grow, it is important for you to give what you received. If we were to be real with ourselves, many have been teaching us in our lives, whether it is our elders or things we have read or people that go under the title of spiritual teacher or, whatever it is. We have all encountered some type of teaching in order for us to learn and grow. And so as much as I believe strongly that we should all have the freedom to align with our intuition and with God of our understanding, let's not forget to give back. And when I say that, I'm not suggesting that everyone is called to be a teacher or a counselor or a reader. That's not what I'm suggesting at all. What I am gently reminding you is the fact that everyone has a purpose. And so please reflect on that. Make time to meditate. And if it's not present, if it's not, that information is not available to you, I suggest you talk to God and you ask Him, what do you want me to do? What are you calling me to do? Now, most of you that do that, I'm going to tell you right now that it's already something that you like to do. Now, this might be confusing to some, but I'm going to explain. Those of you that feel like, okay, I don't know what my soul's purpose is. When I was in that stage in life, before I asked God, what do you want me to do? I already was doing it. I already was doing it because this is something I like to do. I've spent many years in education. Then I've spent many years counseling. And so in my asking God, what do you want me to do? I was told, you're already doing it. And that's the realization that a lot of you need to have. Those of you who feel you have a lack of clarity. Now, those of you that may be asking, what do you mean I'm already doing it? Okay. We are all going through life with ups and downs, right? We are all experiencing life. And on our journey, some of us are lucky to learn the first time around, so we don't have to repeat an unnecessary cycle. Your life teaches those that are in your circle. Now, you may think that no one's paying attention. No one sees you. But in fact, they do. They do to the point they see your strengths before you were made aware of them. And this is the fact that this relates to the fact that a lot of us are so busy with our lives that we're unbalanced. And when you're not balanced, you are not making yourself available to hear what you are being called to do. You're not making yourself available to see the signs or hear the signs that are being given to you. When you're not balanced, you neglect, you question, and you doubt your intuition. And this is why I always stress what I repeat every week, which is balance is the fruit of the universe. So if we are all connected, when one person experiences a downfall, or when someone appears to be favored by God, many, especially the wise, take note of that. One of the reasons why I am in a stage in my life where wisdom appears to be very present in my life is because of the fact I learn from people's mistakes. I hear and I listen to the stories. People who have experienced trusting someone and the person letting them down. Some in very disgraceful ways. Whatever it is you're experiencing right now, that seems to be a very dark place in your life. Please understand, you're not the first one who's been there. And you won't be the last one. Who is there? So, what I would recommend for us to do is to learn from each other. Learn from people's mistakes. That is the best way to gain wisdom. I know a lot of people believe you gain wisdom through experience. This is true. I'm not denying that. But what I'm saying is there are times you can avoid certain traumas in your life when you just pay attention. Pay attention to your grandmother's lives, your aunt's lives, your mother's lives, your grandfather, your father, your brothers, your sister. Pay attention. Your coworker, your friends. Pay attention. This is not revolving around gossip. This can simply be someone self-disclosing to you, stating what they've experienced in their lives, lessons that they've learned. Begin to ask questions. Begin to talk to your elders more. Begin to be open to